The lights hadn't even fully dimmed when the first shockwave hit the crowd. Thousands inside State Farm Stadium froze, then erupted, because what they were witnessing was not the opening they expected. Before Bruno Mars even stepped on stage, the night had already become unforgettable. In Glendale, Arizona, a city known for hosting some of the biggest names in entertainment, the opening moments of the Romantic Tour delivered something far beyond a standard warm-up act. Instead of a traditional opener, the show launched with Anderson Paak's electrifying DJ persona, DJ P.We, transforming the stadium into a high-energy dance floor. What followed was not just a concert, it was a carefully orchestrated experience that redefined how arena tours begin in 2026. The unexpected format instantly set social media ablaze. Fans who anticipated a slow build-up were instead thrown into a full-throttle sonic experience, blending funk, hip-hop, and retro soul in a way that felt both nostalgic and futuristic. For many in attendance, it felt like the main event had already started, only to realize this was just the beginning of something much bigger. This bold creative decision reflects a broader shift in how Bruno Mars approaches live performances. Known for his perfectionism and deep respect for showmanship, Mars has consistently raised the bar for what audiences expect from a live show. From his early days performing in small venues to headlining the Super Bowl halftime stage, his evolution has been marked by one constant: an obsession with delivering unforgettable moments. In recent years, that obsession has translated into a new era of artistic control. Insiders close to the production reveal that Mars has taken a more hands-on role in designing every aspect of the Romantic Tour, from lighting sequences to set transitions. The Glendale show, in particular, was crafted to feel less like a concert and more like a cinematic experience unfolding in real time. Bruno doesn't think in terms of songs anymore, he thinks in terms of moments, said a touring production member who requested anonymity due to contractual restrictions. Every second of that opening was intentional. He wanted the audience to feel disoriented in the best way possible. That philosophy was evident as the crowd moved seamlessly from DJ P.We set into the main performance. There was no clear boundary, no pause to reset expectations. Instead, the energy simply evolved, building toward the moment when Bruno Mars finally appeared, commanding the stage with the kind of presence that has defined his career. For longtime fans, the Glendale show also served as a reminder of Mars' remarkable consistency. Over more than a decade in the spotlight, he has managed to remain both commercially dominant and critically respected. With multiple Grammy Awards, record-breaking streaming numbers, and a catalog of hits that span genres, his influence on the music industry is undeniable. Yet what makes this moment particularly significant is how Mars continues to innovate without losing the essence of what made him a global star. In an era dominated by viral trends and algorithm-driven hits, his commitment to live musicianship and authentic performance stands out. The opening act in Glendale wasn't just a surprise, it was a statement about the kind of artist he chooses to be. Music critic Dana Feldman described the show as a masterclass in pacing and anticipation. In a post-show review, she noted that, by the time Bruno Mars actually took the stage, the audience was already at peak energy. Most artists would struggle to maintain that level, but Mars thrives in it. This ability to meet and exceed expectations has been a defining trait throughout his career. From the release of Doo-Wops and Hooligans to the global success of Silk Sonic, Mars has consistently demonstrated an instinct for timing, knowing when to evolve, when to surprise, and when to deliver exactly what fans didn't know they needed. The collaboration with Anderson Paak, both as Silk Sonic and through live performances like this one, highlights another key aspect of Mars' success: his ability to build creative partnerships that enhance his vision. Their chemistry, both on and off stage, has become one of the most compelling dynamics in modern music. Working with Bruno pushes everyone to be better, said a fellow musician who has collaborated with Mars in the past. He's not just thinking about the music, he's thinking about how it feels, how it looks, how it lives in the moment. Behind the scenes, that level of detail can be demanding. Rehearsals for the Romantic Tour reportedly stretched for weeks, with Mars fine-tuning transitions and experimenting with different ways to open the show. The decision to lead with a DJ set rather than a traditional performance was not made lightly. It was tested, adjusted, and ultimately chosen because it created the strongest emotional impact, and impact it did. Within hours of the Glendale performance, clips of the opening act began circulating online, generating millions of views and sparking conversations about the future of live concerts. Fans praised the unpredictability, while industry insiders pointed to it as a potential blueprint for other artists looking to innovate. Beyond the immediate buzz, the Glendale show also underscores Mars' broader influence on pop culture. His music, style, and approach to performance have shaped trends across the industry, inspiring a new generation of artists to prioritize craftsmanship and authenticity. In many ways, the unexpected opening act serves as a metaphor for Mars' career itself. Just when audiences think they know what to expect, he finds a way to surprise them, pushing boundaries while staying true to his roots. As the night in Glendale came to a close, the initial shock of the opening gave way to a deeper appreciation for the artistry behind it. Fans didn't just leave with memories of a great concert, they left with the sense that they had witnessed something new, something that could influence the direction of live music for years to come. Looking ahead, the question is no longer whether Bruno Mars can continue to evolve, but how far he is willing to go. If the Glendale show is any indication, the answer is clear: there are still boundaries left to break, and Mars has no intention of slowing down. In the days following the Glendale performance, industry conversations have only intensified. Promoters, producers, and fellow artists are closely analyzing what made the opening sequence so effective, and more importantly, how it managed to shift audience expectations so quickly. In a landscape where live shows often follow predictable formulas, Bruno Mars has once again demonstrated that risk, when executed with precision, can redefine the entire experience. Streaming platforms also saw a noticeable spike. Several of Mars' classic hits surged in plays within 24 hours of the concert, suggesting that the Glendale moment didn't just resonate inside the stadium, it carried over into digital spaces where fan engagement now plays a critical role in an artist's longevity. This crossover between live performance and streaming impact highlights Mars' unique ability to dominate both arenas simultaneously. There is also growing speculation about what comes next. With rumors of new music circulating and the continued success of his collaborative projects, many believe this tour could be setting the stage for another major phase in his career. Some insiders hint that the experimental structure of the romantic tour may influence how future albums are conceptualized, less as collections of songs and more as immersive narratives designed for both stage and screen. For fans, however, the takeaway is simpler. The Glendale show was not just about innovation, it was about connection. From the first unexpected beat of the opening act to the final moments of the night, Bruno Mars delivered a performance that felt both grand and deeply personal. And if history is any indication, this won't be the last time he leaves audiences stunned. As the tour moves to its next cities, anticipation continues to build around what surprises may come next. Fans are no longer just attending a concert, they're stepping into an evolving experience shaped by Bruno Mars himself. Each night carries the promise of something different, something unforgettable. For an artist who has already achieved so much, that may be his greatest accomplishment yet, making the world feel like it's watching him reinvent the rules in real time. And if Glendale proved anything, it's that Bruno Mars is still far from finished.